Well, there were reports that, we're not going to get that resolution that we need. We're not going to get a traditional reunion this year. When you heard that, what was your reaction?
I'm sorry, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea. You just lost me.
I lost you. It went, you're going to put that blanket right over your head. I can't speak to it. But does the finale feel final then?
Let's hope so. I mean, final in a way that the finale's over, because I would never want to relive that again.
Sure.
So listen, I'm not privy to what goes on at Bravo and in the inner workings of, the Bravo brains. But definitely, like every other person who's a viewer, I think, things are changing. Sure. Like, I'm very, well aware of the fact that things in Jersey are changing, things are shifting. Yeah. The hows of it, the whens, the whys, I don't know. If you find out, please let me know, because I'm dying to know.
You would know before I do. But do you feel like it's sustainable for this group to move forward?
No. Not really. Yeah. Not like this, certainly.
No. Right.
No. I mean, because there's no more fun.
Yeah.
It's like, I felt so good last season about being in it and being funny and like being silly and goofy and a mess.
Yes.
And there's just not that much of it.
No.
At least so far in this season.
Do you feel like we have it this season at all?
I hope so, but I mean, listen, there just wasn't as much to laugh about.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know that this is sustainable. It's dark.
It is dark. Well, I mean, the last time that there was not a reunion for a franchise was The Real Housewives of New York, and the whole cast was rebooted.
Yeah.
Have you thought about that?
Sure. I mean, everybody's thinking about all the possibilities. It's become like a hobby, right? And I was saying to someone, like, I'm waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, well, so if Teresa's here and Melissa's here, and then Danielle will go with Teresa and this one will go with this one. And I'm like, dude, go back to bed. I could do this all
Yes, I could do this all
night,
day.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think anything is possible at this point.
It almost feels like kind of like an end of an era in a
Yeah,
way.
it totally does. It's sad. Again, like, more for me as a viewer, just watching these women. I mean, like, in my mind, I've been like, it's been like me, Teresa, and Melissa for 14 years. Like, we're like this, the three of us. So it's kind of like, I'm just sad about it. But I don't, listen, and the truth is, what do I know?
Right.
Maybe
we're talking hypothetical right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
But were there things at a reunion that you wish that you could talk about, though?
Sure. I think everybody probably feels that way.
Yeah.
There's stuff that you want to resolve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you'll do that on your own time then? Or do you feel like maybe...
These are good questions. I told you should be reporting. Maybe. I mean, like, there's the thing is, like, right, there's things that I want to say and I want to, like, defend myself or make my point, or things that have been pissing me off, and but I don't know if it's going to get me anywhere.
Yeah.
At some point it's kind of like, I don't know. And maybe if it's a situation where we're going to come together again for another season, sure. I'd like to have things resolved, but I don't know what's going to happen.
Sure. I mean, what do you think the root of the problem is, and how would you resolve? Like, kind of like peel away the layers, and like what at the core needs to be fixed.
I mean, I've been in therapy for what, 25 years? How long? Like, I don't know. That's like,
that's a hard question.
You got $200 an hour to give someone. They may be able to tell you, but I think it's so layered. I think that it's so many personalities, so many strong women, so much anger, so much hurt that has built up over years.
Yeah.
And I have no real, I can't tell you the solution or where it started or how it started, but it's all kind of sucks.
Yeah, right. That's the best way to put it. Yeah. Do you think Melissa and Teresa, that family rift will ever heal?
Everyone always asks that. I'm going with, nobody but me, but I'm going with yes.
Yeah.
Why not go with yes?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
That's true.
Right?
That is true.
Who knows?
Yes.
Listen, in 20 years from now, maybe the kids will bring them back together.
Maybe, yeah.
Right?
Will Rails ever be the same after the finale?
Oh my God. Poor Rails.
Poor Rails.
Poor little Rails.
Well, Rails is probably loving this. Let's be honest.
Fair. Rails is now a huge tourist attraction in New York City.
Seriously.
I mean, Rails did not know what it had coming.
No.
But I suppose Rails will recover. Glass can be swept up. Windows can be put back in place.
Sure, yes. Is this a continuation of the brunch that we just saw? Or is it totally different?
Same idea.
Same idea, yeah.
But on steroids.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. So bigger than the
Yeah.
brunch.
Okay.
The brunch is the little sister.
The appetizer.
Yes. What happens at Rails. Exactly.
What can you tease what the cause of it? We see Rachel, Teresa kind of going at it, or was it just everybody piling in?
At Rails, you mean?
Yes, at Rails.
Yeah, I'm not going to tease anything about it, only
Okay.
because it's so good that I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
Sure. Okay.
And yeah, I keep saying that, like, it's so dark and it is so dark and it is so difficult, but like as a viewer, like I'm so jealous of the viewers that they're going to get to watch it. I wouldn't wish on them to be in it,
Right.
but it's going to be great to watch it.
How did you feel driving away from Rails that day? What was kind of going through Traumatized, yeah.
What was going through my head? What the
Fuck, what just happened?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've only been doing this for 2 seasons, so I've not been around table flipping and plates flying, and it's not just Jersey. That happens on other franchises as well. So, for me, I was just dazed and confused. But it really is. It's good TV.
It is good.
I will tell you that.
Yes, I'm sure.
It is.
Do you and Jackie have any type of relationship now?
Yeah, Jack and I have a podcast together.
Oh, that's
Two
right.
Jersey
Yes.
Jays.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
yes. Is that
yeah.
awkward for Margaret at all?
You know what? No, Jackie and Margaret they're very respectful.
Okay.
In terms of like letting me do my thing.
Yes.
Jackie and I are very close. Margaret and I are very close. And I mean, there are times it gets sticky. I'm not going to lie, but for the most part, they're both cool with it.
Yeah. Do you think that friendship will ever be mended?
Yeah, I do. Jackie and Margaret.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's ever going to be what it once was, but I don't feel like enough has happened that they can't recover. And I think there's a fondness there when you have been friends with somebody for a long time and they were really close friends for a lot of years. I hope you can be adult enough to like say, okay, we're not necessarily going to get that close again, but still we could have fondness for each other. I hope.
Yeah, no, definitely. I hope so too, because
too.
they were such good friends for
I
so
know,
long, and
I
I was
know.
so sad to see
I
that.
know.
Are Jackie and Teresa still close?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They talk a
Interesting.
lot. I think.
They
I
talk
mean,
a lot.
they're tight.
Yeah. Did that take you by surprise that Jackie was like, I don't really
I
care?
I mean, everybody asks that question. The truth is, everybody thinks that Jackie was strategizing and Teresa and Jen were strategizing, and I'm not going to like say that's not. Sure, maybe, okay, but also, here's Jackie. Now she's fighting with Margaret, and sort of Melissa, and doesn't speak to Danielle, and she's not close to Rachel, and here come Teresa and Jen saying, open arms.
Yeah.
Come with us, come be our friend. And I think it's very natural that she would have gravitated towards them. And and Jen and Teresa also saw an opportunity, but I think that they did end up enjoying each other. And I can't speak to what the ins and outs of their friendship is.
Right.
But I'm not trying to say there was no strategy involved. But I do think that Jackie felt very comforted by Teresa and Jen, and Teresa and Jen were clearly happy to have her.
Yeah, no, definitely. It seems like things get very heated between Jen and Danielle this season too. There was like the whole incident.
Well, I was just going to say the other piece of that I did want to say is that, there's a lot of double standard that goes on, and a lot of these friendships, they end and then they begin again and end and begin again. And I think that there's, it's very easy to say, all of a sudden now you're going to forgive this person who did these that's what it is. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of conflict resolution. I don't think Jackie's the only housewife who has ever been able to overcome, like a very difficult fight.
Yeah.
So, and wait, tell me what you
Jen
asked
and
me.
Danielle.
Yeah, that gets good.
That gets good.
That gets
Get your popcorn ready for that one.
That gets really good. Oh my God.
Has your opinion on Louis changed at all? Good, bad,
I don't.
different?
So again, I don't know Louis well, but with the stuff that's come out that I've been shown, I was disappointed in everything that I read. I don't know Louis. Louis and I haven't spent any real time together, and I don't want to bash Louis.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm not just going to like blow smoke and say that I haven't read what everybody else has read. And it's upsetting.
Yeah, it definitely, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But do you think he and Teresa are good for one another?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem really happy to me. I cannot believe that I am doing this whole interview like this.
I love it so much.
Well, I don't know what is happening right now.
Can you tell me about your viral video with West Wilson?
Oh my
because
God.
I love that.
So I posted that really quickly. I should have thought that through.
What was it? Messy Wessie?
It was Messy Wessie. I feel terrible because like my best friend who was there, she took it, and then I was like, there are times where I just think I am so funny. And I just think like everyone will think that I'm so
I
funny.
thought it was so funny.
Well, I did too, but not everyone did. But anyway, I didn't realize at the time he was like America's sweetheart.
Yes.
Like, I didn't get that I was like sitting with the it boy,
it boy.
of 2024.
Right?
I'm calling him Wes. His name is Wes.
Yes.
Right. And I can see why he is. I keep saying this too, but like he's just like a golden retriever puppy. He's like the cutest, but like,
right?
and he's constantly like this. He's staring, and he looks kind of confused and cool. And we met each other, and he was so adorable.
Yeah.
And then we got smashed, and so everything was just so funny, and I don't know why I made fun of his name. There were people that were very offended. I'm sorry, it's a great name. I don't know why I thought that was funny in the moment.
It was.
But West Wilson is a very cool name. He's a very cool guy.
It was so funny. I loved everything about it.
Oh my God.
You know what I also love about you is that you're so honest and open about everything in your life.
Thank you.
And, back in December, you said that you were hospitalized after...
impacted bowel.
Yeah. Are you still on your... yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that happened, and I talked about it pretty quickly because I tried to be at least as open as I can, but I wasn't really following instructions. So I think that semaglutide or semaglutide, whatever it is that I'm on, and these other drugs are, at least for me, it's been a gift, right? And it's been not just because of the weight issue, not because I lost 20 pounds, more because I've been tortured in my head about weight and food.
Sure. Yeah.
My whole life, and those spins that I've gotten quiet, right? My head has gotten quiet about that, and it's anybody that knows what I'm talking about knows what I'm talking about. And I've seen so many of my friends and family that have taken the medication, and that some of whom were obese, right, and have never felt this freedom before.
Sure.
So I think that's why a lot of people are so drawn to it. I didn't follow instructions, typical for me. I'm always doing everything ass backwards. So I'm not drinking water. I'm not eating fruits and vegetables. I'm not taking Miralax. I'm not moving my body. Like everything that you're supposed to do, I didn't do.
Sure.
So big shock. I don't want to gross everyone out too much. I'm already under the covers. But like, let's just say it didn't go well.
It didn't go well,
But I've been fine since. Yes.
Good.
And
you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Do.
I would recommend that people do follow those instructions because I'm just going to put it out there. There's nothing fun about an impacted bowel.
No, I
can't. It was not a good time.
No, not a good time.
Nope.
What did you make of Melissa saying that she's the only one on the cast that's not taking Ozempic?
I know that Danielle doesn't take it.
Okay.
Because I think we had a little thing about it at one point. So at least I don't think Danielle takes it. I can't imagine Rachel Fuda taking it.
Right.
Who else is on the cast? I tried to block it. Who else are we talking about?
Jen.
Teresa, I don't think takes it, right? So no, I don't think Melissa's the only one. But also, Melissa's had a nauseatingly perfect body since like the day she came up. Like, oh, you don't take it. Wow, big shot. Good for you. You're so strong to avoid it. She has this stupid, ridiculous, gorgeous body.